Epictetus, the Greek Stoic philosopher, was born into slavery in Hierapolis, Phrygia, which is now known as Pamukkale in western Turkey. Later in his life, he relocated to Rome and eventually faced banishment, leading him to settle in Nicopolis, located in northwestern Greece, where he spent the remainder of his days. His philosophical teachings were meticulously transcribed and published by his student Arrian in works such as the Discourses and Enchiridion. Born around 50 AD in Hierapolis, Phrygia, Epictetus's given name remains unknown. In Greek, the term Epictetos simply means gained or acquired. Plato, the renowned Greek philosopher, used this term in his Laws to refer to property that is added to one's hereditary property. During his youth, Epictetus served as a slave to Epaphroditus, a wealthy freedman and Nero's secretary. However, with the permission of his affluent master, Epictetus developed a deep passion for philosophy and studied Stoic principles under the guidance of Musonius Rufus. His pursuit of knowledge elevated his social standing. Epictetus gained his freedom sometime after Nero's death in 68 AD and commenced teaching philosophy in Rome. However, in approximately 93 AD, when the Roman Emperor Domitian expelled all philosophers from the city, Epictetus relocated to Nicopolis in Epirus, Greece, where he established a philosophical school. Arrian, his most renowned disciple, studied under Epictetus during his youth and claimed to have meticulously documented the philosopher's lectures, which later formed the basis of his famous work, the Discourses. Arrian argued that these writings deserve to be ranked alongside the works of Socrates. Describing Epictetus as a compelling orator, Arrian praised his ability to evoke specific emotions in his listeners. Many prominent individuals sought opportunities to engage in conversations with Epictetus, including Emperor Hadrian, who held a friendly relationship with the philosopher and may have attended his lectures in Nicopolis. Epictetus lived a life characterized by great simplicity and minimal possessions. While he resided alone for an extended period, in his later years, he adopted a child who would otherwise have been abandoned, and together with the assistance of a woman, he raised the child. The nature of Epictetus's relationship with the woman remains uncertain. He passed away around AD 135, and according to Lucian, a devoted admirer purchased his oil lamp for 3,000 drachmae after his death. Epictetus, the Greek Stoic philosopher, did not personally write any known texts. Instead, his teachings were transcribed and compiled by his student Arrian. The primary work that remains is the Discourses, consisting of 4 preserved books out of the original 8. Arrian also created a popular digest titled the Enchiridion, or Handbook. In the preface of the Discourses, addressed to Lucius Gellius, Arrian explains that he diligently recorded Epictetus's words as accurately as possible, aiming to preserve them as a memorial for his own future reference, showcasing Epictetus's way of thinking and candid speech. Additionally, in the 6th century, the Neoplatonist philosopher Simplicius wrote an extant commentary on the Enchiridion. Epictetus emphasizes that self-knowledge forms the foundation of all philosophy. He asserts that recognizing our ignorance and susceptibility should be the initial subject of our studies. While logic provides valid reasoning and certainty in judgment, it remains subordinate to practical needs. The first and most crucial aspect of philosophy concerns the application of doctrine, such as the principle that people should not lie. The second aspect deals with reasons, exploring why people should not lie. Lastly, the third aspect examines and establishes these reasons. This logical part discovers and presents reasons, determines what constitutes a reason, and verifies the correctness of a given reason. Both the Discourses and the Enchiridion begin by distinguishing between things within our power, proheretic things, and things beyond our control, aproheretic things. Within our power lie our own actions, including opinions, impulses, desires, and aversions. On the contrary, external factors such as our bodies, possessions, fame, and power are not within our control. Failing to recognize this distinction leads to significant errors, misfortunes, troubles, and ultimately enslavement of the soul. Epictetus emphasizes that we have no power over external things and that the true good we should earnestly pursue can only be found within ourselves. This distinction serves as a reminder not to get angry or upset over things beyond our influence, such as other people or external events. Instead, it encourages us to focus solely on our own behavior. This perspective provides some ease by reminding us of how much happens outside our control and teaches us to let go and accept things as they are. Simultaneously, it empowers us by reminding us that our actions and choices are fully within our control. Epictetus suggests that we should not be troubled by any losses. On such occasions, we should remind ourselves that we have not lost anything that truly belongs to us. Rather, something beyond our power has left us. He compares us to travelers at an inn or guests at a stranger's table. We should receive whatever is offered with gratitude and occasionally, when the situation allows, decline. Epictetus's profound and extensive influence is evident in various instances throughout history. One notable example is seen in Marcus Aurelius's work, Meditations, where he expresses gratitude to his teacher, Junius Rusticus, for introducing him to Epictetus. Although there is a possibility that Rusticus attended Epictetus's lectures and passed on his own notes to Marcus, it is more likely that Marcus read the widely circulated notes compiled by Epictetus's student, Arrian. Another instance showcasing Epictetus's influence is observed in the experiences of James Stockdale, who endured over 7 years as a prisoner of war during the Vietnam War. Stockdale credits Epictetus for providing him with a framework on how to endure the tortures he endured. As Stockdale found himself confined in leg irons, he likely recalled that Epictetus had a disabled leg, possibly broken by his master, although there is no certainty regarding this. However, Epictetus would assert that sickness hinders the body but not one's ability to choose, unless the choice is to allow it. Epictetus also holds a prominent place in Tom Wolfe's renowned novel, A Man in Full, highlighting the enduring relevance of his teachings. Furthermore, Albert Ellis, the psychologist who founded cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, was significantly influenced by Epictetus's philosophy. These examples demonstrate the lasting impact of Epictetus's teachings, which have resonated with individuals across different eras and disciplines, from ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius to modern psychologists like Albert Ellis.